koneksinya bermasalah lagi. Bar. Coy. Aduh. Pantesan. Sorry guys, koneksinya tadi hilang. Oke nih, udah aman. Udah aman ya? Malah hilang koneksinya. Nggak bisa dilanjutin tadi.
Why don't you cast Revelio on this bust and see what details the field guide can provide? Revelio.
Oh, ini kita lanjut aja ya. Bisa apa namanya? Tadi tuh ini jatuhnya apa? Collectible ya. Guide page. Oke. Field guide challenge ya. Itu apa tadi? Oh, kita harus
Clever,
ya.
isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the
Tiap
castle.
kita mau Revelio tuh bisa ini. Nah, ini jurusnya nih. Ya, Avocadabra.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Harta karun ya.
Revelio.
Ini apa nih? Oh, anjir. Ini lah, udahlah kita lanjut ya.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Oh, ini festival. Mereka cuma titik doang ya. Oh, kita sini nih. Ini Ini terus kalau yang udah kebuka dia udah bisa travel ya.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
I adore the hustle and
You can get
Keren
almost
dong.
anywhere in the castle
Kalau
quickly
kalau
from
dulu kan di
Central
film
Hall.
Harry Potter kan nggak ada fast travel. Ada sih, cuman di rumahnya Ron ya.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak.
I still can't believe that girl wrote her essay on shrinking.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard and a talented
Sama
teacher.
gitu-gitu sama Profesor Ronan ya.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils
Evil.
that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense
Dominator
Against
lah.
the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky
Ini
to
ya,
have the
aura ya,
ever-gifted Professor
auras.
Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Horus tuh kalau nggak salah kayak timnya itu yang dibuat sama orang tuanya Harry Potter tuh.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You
kita
will
kalau
also,
hobi
I
persediaan
imagine,
segala
enjoy
macam,
many
kita
a
di
butterbeer there with
Hos-
friends in due course.
Jadi Hogsmeade ya.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well,
Kita ditanyain
I
karena
presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig.
kita ditanyain kenapa
Your
kita
ears
telat
must have
tadi.
been burning.
Kayak apa kemarin.
Yes, you seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes,
Siap,
Professor.
Profesor.
Come and find
Siap,
me
siap.
in my classroom after you've attended
Siap,
both classes
Professor.
today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute
Kita
witch.
mencoba
It was
ngomong
right
ya.
to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood,
Siap,
Professor.
Good. Now,
Siap,
as
Professor.
capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Oh, di apa tuh? Di upgrade ya? Mapnya. Oke, completing main quest. Oke, dapetin ini. Untuk beberapa spell itu perlu recruitment dan spell can be oke, terus continue.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Nah, kita
Now,
ngikutin
it sounds
story
like
dulu
you've
aja.
quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Siap, Profesor. Oke, kita masuk ke
Revelio.
harus ditembak kah? Ini apa nih?
Revelio.
Mana dia? Nggak tahu gua caranya gimana. Lah. Tiba-tiba kayak gitu tadi. Udahlah. Lanjut. Terus berapa? Tadi suruh ke Dark Arts ya. Nah ini resource center ya. Ini udah mata. Tabatin.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember.
Levioso.
Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Oke. Disuruh belajar ininya dulu. Oke. Levioso.
Levioso.
Wingardium Leviosa. Bukan itu ya?
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Apa Levioso itu singkatannya? Oke.
Let us begin with the basic cast.
Apa nih? Ya, tekan perform.
See how the dummy deflected your cast?
Oke.
This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent,
Oke.
as Master Pruitt
Jadi kita
so
Levioso dulu,
artfully
baru
helped me
langsung nyerang.
demonstrate earlier.
Siap-siap.
Levioso.
Good. Now,
Nah.
well done.
Oh.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Portego. Oh, defense ya.
This should be easy.
You're good.
How perceptive. Thank you. What are you doing up there?
Telat.
Rather good at this, aren't you?
Protego.
Levioso.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it. Levioso.
You executed Levioso.
Kita di setiap serangan tuh dipukul mundur ya.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Sebastian Salo. Oh, kita dipuji ya.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the
Thank you.
opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Don't need to speak Sebastian about the dueling practice. Oke, kita disuruh ngomong sama Sebastian.
Nice work.
Velia.
Ini apa nih? Oh, ada gambar harta karun tapi
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
ada gambar. Harta karun tapi nggak ada ininya.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Oke.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know,
Kita merenang
you
untuk
might
rakyat,
be
ya.
a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed
Si
unprepared
Sebastian
to know.
ngajakin kita untuk ini,
If you
ya.
want to get the
Gabung
most out of your time
kayak
at Hogwarts,
perkumpulan.
you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck
Unsanctioned.
or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Silakan Bradley.
Till next time.
Oke.
Revelio.
Apa tarun? Gua malah penasaran ya.
Lumos.
Untung dia
Leviosa.
nggak ada apa namanya batas jeda castingnya ya. Terus ke atas.
Protego.
Eh.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Yang lain ini gimana? Oh, bisa nyalain?
Revelio.
Ya udahlah. Divis. Anjir. Keren.
Revelio.
Nih. Pus. Kita godain kucing. Nah. Oh. Ada pus. Ini sebelum ke atas lagi, kita ke camplas ya di sini.
Professor Ronan.
Revelio.
We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Ini terus bikin ini kelas tadi kan kita ngikutin kelasnya ya, semua itu tadi kan dark arts ya, seni bela diri lah, combat gitu.
Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie.
Nettie.
So you are the new student.
Yo,
Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone?
apa tuh?
I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all.
Kita kan murid
By
baru,
the looks
Pak.
of it,
Gimana
you all
mau
spent your
tahu?
holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Nggak tahu, Pak.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Jadi di aksio. Oh. Aksio. Siap. Oke.
Accio.
Akio. Oh, Akio. Bukan Asio.
That is
Accio.
not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice.
Siap.
Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Itu diajak keluar ya.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Apa nih? Disuruh ngapain nih?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more. That's it!
Oh gitu.
Very good! Splendid!
Tapi itu 20 harus ke yang paling atas.
Very good! Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge?
Miss Onai.
Come on up.
Kita lawan si Onai ya.
You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Oke. Ganti-gantian ini gimana?
Let us see this.
Kayak yang biru ya.
Accio.
Berapa tuh 50?
Excellent.
That is how it's done.
Here. Nice. Terus
Quite impressive. Watch this. There we go.
ayo 50 lagi. Yang mau kalah.
Accio.
Ya, kecepetan gua. Seri ya. Biar nggak ada ini. Apa namanya? Perdebatan. Boleh. Apalagi gue mau menang sih.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Apalagi nih koneksi gue bermasalah lagi nih.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter.
mulai
Focus
ketat
now.
ya.
You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this.
Jangan pindah-pindah. Bentar.
Here.
50. Yes.
That's it.
Tar. Nih. Ini laman. Aman kan? Lagi battle nih. Oke, 30. Kita yang ini deh, yang ujung.
That is how it's done.
Sabar. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Kayak ahli gue main ini.
Nicely done. Watch this.
Mantap. Berapa? 30. Oh, tapi masalahnya ada bola dia ya. Ketahan nih bola kita. Nice. Digeser. Oh, kalau digeser berkurang. Berkurang ya? Oh, enggak ding.
Not exactly your typical lesson, is it?
Aduh,
Not that I
gak
mind.
ketekan lagi. Tapi menang kita.
That was an execution.
Ya lumayan lah.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Well done, well done. Main ya, fun ya. Kayaknya lu kalau butuh game-game yang ada battle, fun, mini-mini gitu, nah ini kayaknya lu harus mainin deh.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Okay.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Oke, jadi dia mau berteman ya dengan kita ya.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Dramatic?
Is Ouagadougou a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Ya, masalahnya mereka tuh ngobrol posisinya masih kelas belajar apa gimana? Beda lah.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Special assignment. Kita dikasih special assignment ya. Ini tempat orang disiksa. Salah.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that. Cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Harta karunnya di atas deh, di tempatnya profesor. Kalau mau buka, ruangannya harus level 1.
Hello. How was your first day coming along?
Hello, Samantha. Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Jadi kenapa kita nggak sama Samantha aja?
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Oke. Kita ini. Gue lagi latihan.
Revelio.
Jurusnya bersama kayak Ron ya. Ntar ini apa ya progres kita? Ini gear. Ini tadi. Oke. Di gear kita bisa pakai. Anjay. Kalau nggak ada kayak ini sih. Susah. Terus pakai kacamata. Tapi kalau pakai sarung tangan juga kayak nggak sopan. Ini wear, ini apa nih? Oh, udah musim dingin. Ini kayak lebih penting ya. Ini berarti ada namanya kayak armornya kan? Ini talent, collection, ini talent masih kunci. Oh ini the page. Oke, balance, quest. Oh ini kalau kita complete main ininya complete tuh kita bisa dapat legendary. Bisa langsung dapat legendary ya dia. Gimana ngeklaimnya? Oh, kita klaim gini. Oke, ini map quest ini. Meet Professor Weasley after class. Ini after can read ini about the secret during ini kan nanti Weasley after class harus this class kan dari collection Dukung kita. Oh yang ini low stage measuring design karena class. Oke emang apa mana dia nggak ada di sini. Cuman ini doang. Kosmetik Apply cure features. Oh, untuk ngeganti ini doang. Kalau kita misalnya dapat cure, oh nih ganti range-nya. Nih pilih ini screen, tapi enggak masih efek apa sih? Oh salah. Aneh. Kita lanjut. Oke. Kita lanjut ke
Revelio.
Profesor Weasley ya. Ini ada surat. Kucingnya nambah. Miau miau. Oh. Nih ada yang kucingnya ada ini lagi. Ada hint. Kalau kita elus dua-duanya. Oke. Kayaknya di ruangan kelas nih jangan lari.
Revelio.
Nah ini kita sini ya. Benar nggak sih dari sini? Itu ada tempat fast travel tapi tulisannya atas. Ada kamar besar. Oh ini kayaknya kalau nemu langsung nyala. Oh ini kalau sama Profesor Weasley itu bisa terus untuk berubah wujud. Miau miau. Setiap kucing keselus ya. Kita biar ada pasukan kucing.
I rather enjoy transfiguration.
Berubah wujud. Oh kalau ditembak. Oke. Begin.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Saudaranya Dobby kan?
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Keliling-keliling apa? Jalan-jalan itu ya.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Oke.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Kita disuruh sama si Nettie atau Sebastian, kita milih sama Nettie dulu.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Oke. Kita disuruh ngelarin misinya si Ronan ya, Profesor Ronan. Assignment take the record the reward completing the first command will be made in chapter peril. Oke. Kita dikasih ini speak to oke, kita roll sama Ronan ya.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included. Revelio.
Lumos. Levioso. Accio.
Aku nggak paham maksudnya itu gimana.
It all baffles me.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Okay,
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Collect the flying page near the broken statue. Collect the flying page. The Hearthstone. Okay.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Nih, tuh.
Revelio. Levioso.
Oh ini kita itu maksudnya. Ini satu lagi. Kita jalan aja lah. Bisa pakai transport.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Gimana tadi gue ada ngeliat itu?
Accio.
Brilliant.
Okay. lagi ya yang gue main pakai stick.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
Wyvern Fountain.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Mantap. Nah, bisa nih, Profesor. Aku sudah belajar.
Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Kayaknya yang ini deh. Nah.
Reparo.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Revelio. Reparo.
Something quite satisfying about using the mending charm, isn't there?
Yoi. Habis dihancurin. Lagi lah.
Revelio.
Apa?
Here. Leviosa.
Oh. Nice. Oh, itu tadi dapat pitch. Oh, pitch.
Revelio.
Oh, yang ini ya. Itulah pokoknya ada simpan pitch gitu ya. Pitch. Biarin aja tuh. Kita ngobrol. Space. Kita lanjut untuk ke ini ya, ke kota ya, buat ngumpulin supply kita yang hilang, sama burung kita juga hilang kan. Kita bisa jadi kelelawar apa ya, burung ini apa namanya, jaran atau garuda gitu. Anjay, bisa gerak-gerak, bro. Begitu.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Ini ada misi tuh. Ntar aja lah. Itu kali ya. Aduh. Oh, ini itu misi yang ini tempat battle itu. Nah, kita misi persediaan dulu. Awal kan dulu main-main. Kan ngejago malah main-main coba.
Revelio. Leviosa. Accio. Lumos. Revelio. Reparo.
Ada ya. Cobain aja tuh semua magic. Nggak tahu ngaruh.
Hello, looking for me?
Hello.
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience.
berapa nih? Lagi ya udah cepat aja deh. Sampai selesai di kota lah. Nah tadi sempat juga kan streamingnya Thomas.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I
Very
thought you might enjoy a better being in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's hour was
Today, indeed, if I could.
Frankly, I'd rather live it.
Kita berdebat ya.
I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient ruins. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you. Revelio.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it.
Itu apa tuh? Oh bisa, iya bisa. Oh, keren sih. Terus, oh ini.
Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas, but that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow.
Accio. Revelio.
Oh itu otomatis ya. Irama bunga otomatis. Interesting.
Oh, wait, over here.
Minimapnya kayak
I often
gede
spot
juga.
lacewing flies in this area.
Oh, what's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
Ini buat trompet ya.
Accio. Levioso.
Semuanya dari hijau terus. Tuh tadi gue nggak bisa crafting.
Look, from the Forbidden Forest. Hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Ini
Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs? Absolutely.
Likely already named them too.
Crumbs, Hoof and Sugarfoot.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin.
Banyak dari runtuhan dan segala macam. Kalau di sekitar kotor tuh kelihatan itu ya. Tapi ada semacam ada kanan apa ya? Nggak tahu lah.
I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that?
Revelio.
She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learned a great deal in
Levioso.
much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls.
Ada baju uniform.
Revelio.
Natai. Saranku sih lu beli game ini diskon.
I'll trade you a spoon's
Keren.
worth of blubberworm mucus.
Mana kan? Ya macam.
How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you?
Ini nggak ada mode kamera gitu ya. Terus ngekir, fokus. Nggak ada.
I still miss my home.
Anjir, mobnya oke sih. Ini.
But it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too.
Memang tidak bisa seperti terus berdiam, tidak melihat yang cerah-cerah itu tidak bisa dilewatkan, harus dipungut. Itu ya kan, itu keren juga ya. Ini kita bisa keluar.
Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss Onai. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
Suruh balik kita.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy, guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon. A demi-guise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say I have never seen him in such a state. Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend.
Revelio. I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
The only old wizard in his field. Hogsmeade.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeydukes. I could not choose a favorite shop here.
Revelio.
It changes with every visit.
Seritwin Paris Hogwarts.
I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade. Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcrafts, some seeds, and
a new wand.
Of course! You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished.
Yep.
Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
Cuman diantar dong. Jadi tadi seru one kan. Nah ini yang kedip dulu deh. Yang potion ya. Aku kebanyakan kayak care for water.
What's wrong with this blasted thing?
Revelio.
Tales of Beetle the Bards.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Revelio.
Potion. Mungkin film Harry Potter kayak oh ini.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we?
Jadi kayak ini ya. Kan? Bentar. Ini coba tadi. Fokus potion. Terus drinkers. Oh. Physical damage. Maksimal. Terus ini ada. Oh ini yang ininya ya. Dari yang lain.
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Revelio.
School, olive doors, magicnya, oh ya. Wah ini, terus magic, sama,
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Lumos. Reparo.
Ini kayak kalau oh ini kayak ada ini deh, biru sembunyi.
Revelio.
Kita lanjut.
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you, then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds?
Ini kita bisa tanaman.
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Jadi ya, semuanya.
Revelio.
Something. Oke, aku belum dapet ya. Sebenarnya apa? Asisten ini ya. Ah.
Revelio.
Oh, ini ada mau bisa dimaluin ya.
I was told that if you run for definite, you'll reap the reward.
Merlin's blooming beard. Not again.
Kita pergi.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new 5th-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try.
Panjang Anda.
Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try.
Okay.
Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Classic Grey, Pins, Dragon, dan juga Select Spring, jangan. Bisa custom ya.
Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed.
Sabar Pak, sabar. Oh ini sama modelnya.
How intriguing. Curious indeed.
Yes. Bedanya apa sih?
How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing.
Dragon. Ini bedanya apa? For one, no powerful magic. Kalau ini, kalau ini Prince, karena magic kita benar-benar kurang sih. Capable of production, a great Prince magic, consistent magic. Ini powerful. Dragon tapi ini
Phoenix feather. Exceptionally rare, and a core with a strong sense of initiative. What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Of course. And a phoenix feather core is terribly selective. This will be an excellent match indeed. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Okay. Terakhir ya.
Revelio.
An inquiring mind.
Revelio. Revelio.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want, when you want. Let's have a look.
Berarti kita bisa upgrade ruangan kita ya, atau mungkin di luar kita bisa tidur. Oh, table itu what ya? Bishop medium potion station juga nih.
If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Natty.
Ini harus kelihatan. Oke. Terus midnight.
Thomas Brown's shop.
Oh, di tempat ini kan nongkrong. Ini Dukung akan menjadi kedua bersaudara Weasley ya. Nah, yang buat kita. Nah, kita kayak pakai jubah.
Revelio.
I have everything. I see what you meant about not being able to pick a favorite shop.
We should walk around a bit more. Perhaps today is the day I finally pick one.
Buset, terus.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Are we weakening him at all? Keep at it! We have to wear him down!
Anjay. Oh, harus. Udah cek kita ya.
Arresto momento, Levioso. Tego.
Oh.
What was that? I was trying to beat him at his own game. I like it. Do more of it.
Okay. What?
Expelliarmus.
Look out! Him long enough. We need to make sure he stays that way. Expelliarmus. Arrest the momentum.
Sama jurus sih kawan.
Goodness! A second troll. Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Okay.
Oh, hello there. A moment, if you would.
Reparo. I was there. Good as new. Lucky they didn't do more damage.
Bisa ya, benerin rumah.
Reparo. One last thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
Okay. Ini sini.
We were just talking about you.
Haus. habis benerin ini.
Rebellion.
Sneak scope.
Revelio.
Dan lagi. Ini kita bisa buat baju.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself. Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes. In thanks for what you did to me.
That's very kind of you, Mr. Hill. But I can't accept robes that I didn't pay for.
Nonsense! I insist! Now, let's try this on for size, shall we?
Okay.
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
Offense. Ini ada yang 6. Inilah, ini langsung. Oke. Mukanya.
What an extraordinary introduction to Hogsmeade. I would say that we, and you in particular, have earned at least one butterbeer. Shall we head to the Three Broomsticks?
Sounds like a good idea.
Wonderful. Just down this way then.
I sell even more battle-worthy items. Should you be inclined, you're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Bye. Thank you.
Revelio.
Assuming it is not too busy, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She is a charming hostess and a powerful witch. Good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who is this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the Three Broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lord Gok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well.
Sirona tadi lepas suaranya.
Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one, single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thank you for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The Three Broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood. What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything. But it's perhaps best I do that later.
I think that now might be a good time to head back to the castle.
Revelio.
Outside. Okay.
I am certainly glad Sirona was there.
And that she isn't intimidated by thugs like Rookwood and Harlow.
I want to understand what's going on, and I hope you will tell me. But for the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley will certainly hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. I don't want her to worry.
Ini juga las deh, las jam aku masih hidup ya. Kita betul yang di bawah berbit. Oh, pelindungnya ya. Di sini kita dapat email yang adalah spesifik ya udah dulu deh. Udahan dulu. So thank you teman tadi ya. Ini sebenarnya streamnya putus tadi ya kan. Sampai satu ini jadi main game lain juga. Oke lah, pokoknya sebenarnya jadi moodnya kurang enak ya karena sinyal gue juga. Thank you banget yang mampir, thank you banget juga yang nonton. di Dukung channel ini kan. Kalau bisa ada masukan tinggal komen aja kan. So, thank you for today. I'm Valkrieee Sekal. See you next week. Bye. See you. Thank you. Ini gak terlalu progresif ya jadinya.